You know me, SDMT. Big news right here, man. The Detroit Lions have decided to fire head coach Jim Caldwell, man. I do not like this move, man. I wish they gave him one more season, but I understand the way the season ended. We lost some big games and ownership was looking for change. I understand, but I just wish they gave him one more season to see how it went. You know, his career started off really great. Lions went 11-5. Then he had a 7-9 season, followed up by 2 9-7 seasons. He went to the playoffs twice. He lost in the first round, so it's not much to talk about there, but it's just something that the Lions weren't able to get to that next level. I am a Lions fan, so it's definitely a tough one for me, yet hopefully it doesn't force the team to regress. You know, I understand if you guys want to take out Jim Caldwell, but don't bring in somebody else and the Lions start going 6-10 and 5-11 again. That would suck, you know what I mean? So 9-7 as a Lion fan is the worst thing, but we definitely do want to get to the playoffs and win some games, man. And there needs to be a lot of changes, and there's a lot of positions that need to be improved, you know what I'm saying? And who the coach is going to be. They're requesting to interview a lot of coordinators, and you know, it's still open at this moment. We will see. Jim Caldwell, you know, he did his thing while he was there. You know, I thought he did pretty. He did pretty well. He did okay, and you know, the Lions were looking for change. And overall, you know, I definitely get it. We know we have the franchise quarterback. We have Stafford. That's the guy. That's the epicenter. That's the foundation. The receivers are getting better. Golden Tate, I like him, man. He's a solid, spectacular player. He's great yak yards after the catch. You know, Kenny Galladay, the rookie, He's been, you know, hot and cold, but he's getting better. He's improving. And Marvin Jones Jr., man, he has been playing awesome. He's definitely a talent. He's trying to push that envelope and be mentioned in that elite receiver discussion. So the receivers, you know, pretty solid. But at running back, you know, it is time for the Lions to get a running back. You know, I was on the Amir Abdullah, you know, board. I was on that ship, but you know, it's sinking, man. He's not an every down back, and he's not a number one back. And honestly, I really like Theo Riddick, you know, as a change of pace and a third down back. So we need a number one, and Riddick can be number two, or, you know, Abdullah can be number two, or, you know, we can just find somebody else. And this year's draft is going to be a lot of awesome running backs. So hopefully the Lions pull that trigger. Not like they did last year and didn't get a running back, and they put a lot of faith in Abdullah. And Abdullah, you know, he can get some things done. He's just not that every down back. You know, Reggie Bush posted something crazy a while back that the last Lions running back to have a 100-yard game was Reggie Bush. You know, and that's been a minute, about a few years since Reggie Bush was a Lion. We haven't had a 100-yard rusher since then. So that speaks volumes, man. The Lions definitely need to make some changes. Maybe Caldwell's responsible for that. Maybe it was the GM. But we will see. Hopefully this move helps the Lions and doesn't force a regression. Now, it would really suck. You fire Caldwell and we go, you know, that team starts losing games and starts not making the playoffs, going 5-11, 4-12, and getting records of that nature. When, you know, we were seeing how that was going to go in 4 seasons. Caldwell did some good things, man. He did some good things, and he was hopefully making improvements, but the way this season ended, I definitely understand it. As a Lions fan, this is nothing new. This is nothing new. Different players, different coaches, but it's like the same thing. You know, you have a team that, you know, they start off hot and then they lose the rest of their games and they back into the playoffs and lose in the first round. Or they start off kind of cold, they get hot, you know what I'm saying, they lose their last few games and then they go to the playoffs and, you know, they lose the first round. Or, you know, they start off hot, they lose the rest of their games, and they miss the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? Or they start off cold, get a little hot streak. You know, as a Lions fan, it's kind of crazy, man, to be honest with you. But hopefully it's a good move, and hopefully this works out for the Lions, man. And we'll see. I'm excited about next season. I really hope they pick a running back in the draft, but we'll see. Hey, drop your comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, watch the full videos. Follow me on Instagram at SDMT619. SDMT!